Hi guys, I hope everybody had a really great Thanksgiving. Today we are working on all hip work today, abductor, adductor, along with some balance to go with it. So let's get warmed up and just rock those toes, heel toe. Good. And let's take a big deep breath in, expand the lungs, and exhale down. Good. We're multitasking, moving those feet and our arms, breathing. Exhale. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Good. All right, hold those toes all the way up in the air, and we're going to lift up the right arm, thumb going straight back. I don't want you to turn and pull that shoulder. So just nice and easy, arm goes back a little bit past your chair, and then bring it straight up so the wrist is right above your shoulder. Good, and up. So as we do this, lift up your spine, lift up your chest. One more. Good. All right. Lift up your heels. So toes are down, heels are up, and the left arm's going up and down. And again, full range of motion here, just straight up from your elbow and your shoulder. Good. Okay, so now we are going to rock the feet. All right, heel toe, keep rocking. Now, once we get that down, we're going to alternate the arms. Right and left. Good. Right, keep the toes rocking, and left. Good. Right and left and right. One more and left. Good. All right. Sit up nice and straight. We're going to walk those toes out. Start with a little bit of hip and shoulder, or hip and back stretching. Sorry, I couldn't get the words out. Good. So here, we're going to lift those heels. Good. So believe it or not, even though we are stretching those ankles, we are also working on the hips. All right, so straight up, I'm sorry. We're going to alternate as you lift those heels. Alternate. Now really lift up that arm, stretching underneath the armpit. Couple more. Good. All right. We are going to lift up the right leg. All right. So lift up that right heel. And you're going to drop all your body weight down and bring that left arm over. Now look up at those fingers. Now right now, from what we stretched so far, you should definitely feel your leg is shaking a little bit because that heel's off the ground. Good. Pull back and reach. Pull back. And each time I want you to come down, putting that weight on your forearm. Good. Reach. Good. And reach. And reach. And reach. Good. Bring it down. Now lift your left heel off the floor. Okay, left heel is off the floor. Drop that left arm down and really look up and over. Look up at those fingers. Roll it down. Really get that big stretch all the way down through your tricep and your lat. Good. Pull back and reach. Pull back and reach. Pull back, reach. Reach. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, lower the foot down, roll the shoulders back. All right, now we're going to do the opposite. Now we're going to lift that left heel. We're going to drop to the right. So you're going to get a little bit, because that leg is up, stretch just a little bit further. You're going to feel it also in that hip. So pull down and reach. Pull down and reach. Pull and reach. Pull, reach, pull. 2 more. Last one. Good. All right, switch to the other side. Lift up that right heel. Bring it all the way over. Bring that right hand all the way over to the left. You're resting down because your weight is down on your leg. And pull back. And reach. Pull. Two more. Oh, good. All right, walk those feet back in and roll the shoulders. Really roll your shoulders. Okay. Nice, easy. Tilt your head to the right. And back to center. And to the left. All right. This time, as you take it to the right, take a big deep breath. And let that body weight, just let everything drop. Get that deeper stretch on the left side of your neck. And take it all the way to your left, nicely, nice and slowly. Big deep breath. Good. Lower your chin all the way down. Sorry. Okay. I don't know why my phone's ringing for this. Okay. Bring your chin all the way down. And lift up your chin all the way up. Good. Chin all the way down. And lift it up again. And when you lift up your chin, lift up your shoulders. Good. Okay. Let's start warming up the ankles. A little bit more. Good. And roll that ankle in. Good. Press through. Nice and easy. Press through. Good. And we're sitting up nice and straight. Okay. So when you're sitting up, chin up, chest up, so that when you come forward, if your back is rounded, you're not gonna get the same stretch in your glute or your hip. Okay, all right. So now, gently, you can hold on to your ankle or you can put both hands. I need to hold on because I have squishy pants on the slide. So we're gonna just gently press down. I'm not talking hard, just a little bit of pressure to open up the hip, and we're gonna hold it for 10 seconds. So press down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, go ahead and release. And let's turn and hold. Good. Back to center, lift up your chin and your chest. Good. One more time. Turn and hold. And as you bring it back to the front, chin is up, and again, we're gently gonna push down and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Last time, turn and hold. And as you bring it back to center, bring it down, bring the knees in and out. Okay, shoot, I am so sorry. Shoot. I'm sorry. I just have to, I have a client. Hold on just a second, I apologize. I don't know how to do this. I'm sorry. All right. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, all set. All right, bring your left foot up. Okay. And roll that left foot in. And press out. So I just had a client confirming her workout, and I did not want 2 people to show up at 10 o'clock. Okay, so I just had to tell her she was at 11. Good. Okay, let's bring that leg over. So, sitting up nice and straight. And again, like just put a little bit of a gentle press down and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Let's turn into that leg. Hold, lifting up your chest. And bring it back to center, and we're sitting up. And again, nice, easy hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So as you're holding, you should feel just a little bit more pressure. It shouldn't hurt, just a little bit more pressure on the inside of that hip. And turn and hold, lifting your chest. Good. Bring it back to center and bring those knees in and out, in and out. Okay. Slide your hands forward, rounding your back. Round it, round it, round it. And as you slide your elbows back, chin up, chest up. Let's just add a little smile there as well. Good, good, good. And again, rounding the chin, rounding the back, tuck down. Good. And slide those elbows back, chin up, chest up. Kind of lean forward, hinge just a tiny bit. And we have one more. Slide. Rounding. And pull those elbows back, chin up, chest up. All right, drop your forearm. So I want all your weight down on your left arm and your left forearm's coming across both of your knees. So bring that arm to the front and I want you to look up at your hand because I don't want you to over rotate and be looking down doing crazy stuff. We don't want to do crazy stuff. So just bring that hand up. You're looking at it, it's straight up from your shoulder and we're going to sweep down and open, and it's just a gentle open. Don't go crazy. And sweep down, sweep down, and sweep down, sweep. Good. All right. We're going to switch to the other side, and we're going to bring it down. Open it up. Look up and hold just a little bit for the first one. Good. Bring it down. And open, down, and open, down, and open. All right, we have two more. And last one. Good. All right, bring it back, roll forward. Okay, so we are going to start off, we're going to use our ball today for ab and adductor. So, we've got our ball. All right, so first let's warm up the wrists because we're going to be doing a lot with the ball, squeezing, things like that. So we're going to make some meatballs or matzo balls. All right, whatever makes you happy. We could be making cookies or snowballs you have to roll in a ball. All right, reverse it. Good, forward. And reverse. So sitting up nice and straight, feet are lined up with your chair. All right, we are going to press against the ball, holding 10 seconds. All right, so I don't want you, there's no death grip, so just push and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and release. Take a couple big deep breaths. And hold the ball for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and release. So not only should you feel pressure in your wrist, you should also feel a nice isometric muscular hold. All right, and bring that ball up and press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, release. And now I want you to walk the ball up and down instead of in circles. There we go. Putting a little pressure on that ball. Good. This time when we squeeze the ball, all right, we're going to actually kind of grip it with our fingertips and push. So now we're working the entire hand. All right, and we are going to squeeze and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go ahead and release. And let's hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And release. All right, last one. Let's go. Squeeze and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Release and roll that ball. Good. Wonderful. Okay. Good, good, good. Okay, go ahead and place the ball between your knees. Give your shoulders a little bit of a roll because then this were some hard isometric holds. Okay, so now for our inner thighs and hips, all right? So we are going to put a little bit of pressure on that ball, okay? So just pressure and just hold, just getting those inner thighs and hips warmed up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, go ahead and release just a little bit. A couple big deep breaths in between. Good. All right, and bring it in and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And release. All right, we have one more. Good, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, all right, relax. Take a couple big deep breaths. Okay, this next one, we are gonna squeeze and hold, all right, but we're gonna lift our heels. All right, so squeeze, let's lift. 1, 2, 3, tummy tight. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And breathe. All right, squeeze and lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo. And release. Big deep breaths. We have one more. Good. Squeeze that ball and lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Hold that ball. Fast feet. And go ahead and set those feet down. All right, from here, we are gonna squeeze and lift, all right? But we're gonna hit holds at the top, all right? So we have about a 5-second hold at the top. So this is where, when you bring it up, I want you to really focus on squeezing a little bit harder so heels come off the ground. Squeezing a little bit, so you really wanna feel it in your thighs, and you're also really gonna feel that your abductors and adductors, all right? So squeeze, lift and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it down. And take it up and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it down. Okay, I just don't know what is going on today. Bring it up and hold. 2, now really focus on those inner thighs, and you're gonna feel it here as well. Lower it down. Big deep breath and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. And lower it. Take it up and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, this is the 6th rep. Right now, you should definitely feel those inner thighs shaking. 3, 4, 5. I want you to lift up, and as you're squeezing, I want you to feel how much your hip and hip flexors are working. Up, hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. So this might feel like it's mostly for inner thighs, but it's not. It's not for. Bring it up and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it down. Take it up and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, big deep breath and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower it down. All right, fast feet. So I'm hoping you can feel that. Good. So not only when you're squeezing and we're sitting up straight, you should also feel that this is working your low back as well, and your core if you are sitting up nice and straight. Okay, let's place the ball again. All right, and same thing, we're gonna lift up and we're gonna squeeze, and I really want you to now focus. Okay, so now we know we're working our hips in, so abductors, adductors, we know we're working those. But I want you to focus on your core as well, sitting up nice and straight, making sure your abs are engaged. So if you're down here, again, your core is not working. So, all right, so tummy's tight, shoulders are back, lift up and squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower it down. Exhale up. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it down. And hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Squeeze. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower it down. And hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Should be shaking. Your legs should definitely be shaking. Squeeze and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. And hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. And hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. And hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo. Okay. Fast feet. Big deep breaths. Woo, those legs are burning now. All right, we have one more before we kick it up and we start with a little bit more seated cardio, and then we will finish with standing. All right, so place that ball sitting at the end of your chair. We have one set left. Big deep breath in and exhale, squeeze and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower it down. And hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Take it up. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, tummy is tight and low back is nice and straight. 3, 4, 5. Lower it down and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, right about now, I am really feeling this in my hip and hip flexors along with my inner thighs. They are burning. So if you're not feeling that, squeeze that ball a little bit more. 3, 4, 5. Lower it down. Bring it up and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo! Okay. All right. Oh, set those feet up. Now, just go ahead and rest the ball. We are going to stretch that low back a little bit because everything is definitely working. So turn and hold. So put your left hand on your right knee and take a couple of big deep breaths while your shoulders are turned all the way into the right. Good. And let's turn all the way to the left, releasing the low back. Good. One more time to the right. And one more time to the left. Okay. So, focusing again now a little bit more on the outside of the hip. So, we are going to start off with the ball in front and we're just going to open it. All right, so we are going to open it. I'm on the 10 mark today, so I say 10 times. All right, so holding your ball. Now, I don't want your ball up against your body. So make sure your ball is out a little bit and you have a nice isometric hold. So with the isometric hold, we're working the wrist, but we're also working the core, the chest, and the arms. So hold on to your ball, and not with a death grip, but you can wrap your fingers around. Sitting up, all right, we're gonna open it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now notice, I'm not dragging my foot, I'm lifting it up and over. So as high as you can get that knee, it's that much better. Okay, so again, now we're gonna push that ball out a teeny bit further. So we started out about here, so move it out maybe an inch, okay? And the right leg, or left leg is 10, 9, abs are tight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, fast feet. So right now you should have felt that across your shoulders and your core. Okay, so this time, all right, so we're gonna hold, and so this time we're just gonna go side to side, all right? So sitting up nice and straight, we have 10 to each side. Holding that ball, a little bit of pressure. Let's go 1 and 2, 3. Sit up nice and straight. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo, okay. Breathe, big deep breaths. Okay, continuing on with our theme here. All right, so now as you bring that right leg out, you're bringing it out and the ball is coming straight out in front. So yes, we're multitasking, but this is the easy part. Remembering to lift the knee up and over instead of just moving it to the side, all right? So big deep breath in. Again, you're pushing it out and that right knee is coming up and over. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. Good, fast feet. Okay, we're going to the left side, but this time we're gonna bring the ball up. Now make sure there's, you don't want to be holding onto the ball with very light. You want to actually be holding on and a little bit of pressure so that your entire upper body is still working. All right, so let's do a couple straight up. Good. Now let's add the leg in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Take a couple big deep breaths. Good. Okay, so out, all right, and then when the left knee comes out, up, all right? So longer set here, we've got 10 to each side, 20 total, all right? So, and up, good. Straight out, up. Now, if this is too difficult, take your time and do one or the other. So just your legs are going side to side and the ball's alternating. Straight out, straight up. Straight out, straight up. Straight out, straight up. Last one. Woo. Okay. Fast feet. All right, great job, guys. All right, so we're gonna push the ball to the side. All right, and we're gonna stretch that low back just a little bit. So do a little stretching of the hips as well. So knees all the way out, toes, knees facing the same direction. All right, so now as your knees are all the way open, hands are on your knees, and I want you to lean forward with your chin up and chest up. So you get about here, okay, right here, back is flat. You should definitely feel this in your inner thighs, all right, and you should feel this in your hips, all right. Good, bring it back, take a nice deep breath. And again, knees and toes facing the same direction. Lean in, chin up, chest up. Good. Now turn your shoulder into, so your left shoulder is you're turning it towards that left toe. All right, turn that right shoulder. One more time. And last one. Good. All right, walk those feet back in. All right, so we're gonna stand for the rest of this. So, I love the 3 steps getting up. So lean forward, second one we lift, third one we come all the way up and stay up. All right, lean in, good. Now, lift up just a little. Now all the way up, good. Okay, great. All right, so I am going to use my chair as well today because these are definitely not easy to do. They're a little bit awkward. So You're gonna shift all your body weight onto the left. Now make sure that your hip isn't hanging all the way over. You wanna keep your knee soft, slight hinge in your hip. All right, so today, maybe you need one finger, maybe you need to really hold on to that chair. It's up to you. All right, so again, hip is not all the way out, knee is soft. And we're gonna lift and lower. So you want a lot of pressure because the hip on the left is really holding your body still, and all the pressure is on there. So you try to bring that knee up high enough. If you can only get it halfway, that's okay, but this is working the outside of that hip. So right now, it should be burning. 2, 1. Ooh, march it out. Good. Keep marching, keep marching. You can march and switch sides at the same time. We're gonna need to go back and forth because this is definitely, after all the work we've done, your hips are gonna be tired. I don't want anybody to fall. Okay, so hips are got a nice hinge in your hip. Okay, knee is slightly bent, that right knee, so you're holding on and you're just lifting that toe, tapping it down. Lift. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, we have 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, all right, march them out. Okay, switch your chair. Okay. Holding on, you're going to bring your knee up, open, in, down. All right, so make sure, I know when we do that rotation, you're going to tend to want to move your hips, which is going to compromise your knee. We don't want that. All right, so lift, open. It's not a big open. Don't take it and fling it all the way. Open, in, down, up, open, in, down. Keep that knee soft. Up, open, in. Now you know why you have to hold on to your chair, because I can't do this without holding on. Open, in, down, up, open, in. So once you've done a couple of them, you can definitely feel where your body should not go. Again, you're not turning all the way in, it's just lifting that knee open. You can even rest your foot on your leg if you need to. Rest, open. Good. One more. Good. Oh, merge it out. Woo. All right, we're gonna switch sides. Yowza. Okay. You know, move those hips around a little bit. And the other direction. All right, again, knee is soft and we're not throwing that hip. You want to make sure that you keep that hip nice and engaged so that it doesn't compromise your knee, and now you're working that hip that much more. Up, open, in, down. You'll notice one side opens better than the other. Again, do not over-rotate that hip. You should not be wobbling all over the place, meaning keep your core tight, keep your hip tight so that you don't lose your form. All right, we have 5 more. Open, in, down, up, open, in, down. Last one. Ooh, so I'm sure you could feel it even more on that stationary leg because all your body weight is resting there. All right. Good, nice, easy march. Okay. Well, let's see, I'm gonna put myself back to center. Okay. Great job, guys. All right, we're gonna turn all the way to one side or the other. I'm gonna turn and just extend the leg back so that you open up the hip. That's what you're trying to do, just open up the hip. Now you can move around a little bit. Lois, this might be a little bit hard for you with your ankle, one of your left ankle. Okay. All right, lower down. Last time, press through. So we're trying to open up the front of this right hip. Good, okay. Turn all the way, and then just push that heel back. Push the heel back, straighten your leg, open up that left hip. And drop it. One more time, press through. All right, bring it back to center. Ooh. All right, bring those arms up. Good. Now, bring your right arm back and bring your left arm forward. So for the first one, we're looking right over that. Chin is forward. Good, all the way up. And we're gonna switch sides. So now the right arm comes forward and the left arm goes back. All the way up and together. Now, we're gonna come, right arm goes back. Now we got that left arm forward. Good. Now look all the way to your right. Hold. Drop that right arm and look all the way up. Good. All right, we're gonna bring that right arm back up. We're still looking to the right. All the way up and together. Now look all the way forward on that right hand. Left arm's all the way back. Now look to your left. Good. Drop that left arm, look all the way up at that right hand. Good. Bring that arm back up, looking to the left. Bring it all the way up and together, lower it down. Good. Drop your chin and look all the way to your right. Center. Look all the way to your left. Center. One more time. Right. And to the left. Good. Bring those shoulders back. Big deep breath in. Expand those lungs. And exhale. Big deep breath in all the way up. Lift up those ribs. And exhale, one more. Exhale. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you're a little bit sore tomorrow, and have a great day. Thank you. Bye now.